Zendikar Rising Collector boxes have been an absolute roller coaster, but lately they have been on the rise with a vengeance. They'll be at $300 before we even know it. And I've been bullish on these since day one. So at release I bought some, and then when they took a 20% nosedive and I just took a big hit, I didn't view it as a loss, but as an opportunity to buy more at a lower cost basis. It's kind of like when you have a wooded foothills on the battlefield and your opponent casts Blood Sun, you just say, yeah, sure, resolves. Then at the end of their turn you go to crack your wooded foothills and they say, that's not a mana ability. Yeah. You have two choices at that point in time. You can flip the table over and never play Magic ever again and burn your whole collection, or you can view that as a learning opportunity to realize, make sure to crack your fetch lands before your opponent casts a Blood Sun. We're going to quickly cover a price history of this product and then dive into why I'm so bullish and why this product is so sweet and will be highly sought after for years to come. But first, if you have not already joined the Wolfpack, make sure you do so by hitting subscribe. Let's go back to mid-September 2020 when these things hit the market at about $250 a piece. And so I moved in and got mine out the door at $240, all shipping and taxes included, and I felt good about that price. And they bounced around a little bit, and then after a couple weeks, they just really started to nosedive, and 6 weeks later by Halloween, they're all the way down to $200 a pop. And, rather than just crying about it, I said, hey, I really believe in this product long term. I'm moving in again. I'm buying some more at $205 out the door. As you can see, for the next 4 to 5 months, they really sat around that 190 to 200 mark, and then they slowly started to creep up. Nothing too spectacular, just every month they move up $5 or $10, or maybe zero and sit flat for a month or two, but over the next year, and to where we are now, they've really creeped up, and now they're at 270. You can see there's only a few more available before you hit 280. We'll be at 300 before we know it. Overall, I'm not surprised to see these at $270, getting close to that $300 mark, and I believe these will be worth $500 in years to come. But I am surprised about the timing. I didn't think they would bounce back this quickly after the nosedive they took at release. 15 months later, going from $200 to $280, $270, that's a really, really big jump. Seeing that 35-40% jump over the last year of these collector booster boxes is a really, really strong indicator. I'm really bullish. I do think these things will hit 500 1 year, 2 year, 3 years. I don't know when, but these things are going to be really highly sought after, and the supply is out there. That's it. What's on the market, that's all there is. There's no more to be printed. These things are done. What prints and what exists, that's all we're ever going to get of these things. So why am I so bullish on Zendikar Rising Collector boxes, and why do I think they're going to be highly sought after for many years to come down the road? And one of the big reasons is the Zendikar brand, which is lands. Yes, real estate. Zendikar is like the Monopoly guy of the Magic world, and they did not disappoint with Zendikar Rising. You have Pathways as your rare land cycle. You also have a mythic land cycle of the Bolt land, incredibly powerful flexibility of these cards. You also have the rare double-faced cards like Glasspool Mimic and Valakut Awakening. These are not just strong lands in standard that you'll use for your color fixing. We have spells, flexibility, avoiding getting flooded. We really have some powerful cards being printed in this set, and we see them being played in Commander and Modern all the time. Speaking of Commander and Modern, this moves me on to my second point why I'm so bullish on Zendikar Rising Collector boxes, which is that for a standard set, this is absolutely packed with cards that you see all over the place in Modern and Commander. Ancient Green Warden, Lithoform Engine, Ashaya Soul of the Wild, Lotus Cobra, Omnath, Skyclave Apparition, Scourge of the Skyclaves. Now yes, Scourge of the Skyclave did get nerfed to the printing of Dress Down, but it is a very powerful card and it will still see play in the right metagames and shifts and things like that. It's just a really strong 2-drop. For a format like Modern with such a high power level, a huge card volume, cards that are printed to be more powerful and to dominate the format in Modern Horizons and Modern Horizons 2, you're seeing a lot of Zendikar Rising cards in the format, considering this is just a standard legal set, and it wasn't a broken standard legal set like we saw with Throne of Eldraine. Honestly, those two reasons are enough for me to be bullish on Zendikar Rising, but that's not all, folks. Of course, we have reason number 3, which is the biggest of them all, the Expeditions. Can you believe that? There are fetched lands and cavernous, so there are just really, really powerful cards that are available in every single one of these boxes. You guaranteed get 2 as box toppers. Now those are going to be non-foil, but then you're going to get 1 to 3 expeditions throughout your packs that are going to be foil. That's just absolutely insane, and these things are really beautiful. The frame of these, not my favorite. Some of them are okay, depends on the color of them. But the art, they absolutely crushed it on the art. I think a lot of these are just really, really beautiful and a great way to add to your collection and really beautify your decks with these stunning land bases. There are 30 different cards that you can get in your Expedition slot, and while some of them are cheap, they're all still good. The ones that are cheap have just been printed a lot recently, like Celestial Colonnade, Grove of the Burned Willows. and Creeping Tar Pit. We also have the allied fast lands, which are incredibly powerful. We have the allied bond lands for those commander players out there, and then we have really powerful ones of Strip Mine, Wasteland, Valakut, Molten Pinnacle, Horizon Canopy, Prismatic Vista, Ancient Tomb. These are all really powerful lands. There really aren't any dud hits in this set. Again, price-wise, yeah, sure, some of them are the most expensive, but playability-wise, these are all going to go into your collections. They're going to go into cubes and decks, and they're going to see a lot of play. They're not just going to go into your binder and sit and collect dust forever. And of course, to top it all off, we do have the King of the Castle of Cavern of Souls, and we have all 10 of the fetch lands, both allied and enemy. I mean, there's just so much value in the expedition slots, which again, you are guaranteed 2 of them automatically in your box toppers, and then 1 to 3 throughout the product, throughout your 12 packs. That is phenomenal. Let's be clear, of the 30 expeditions that you can open, 1/3 of them are fetch lands. That is absolutely insane, plus all the other strong ones that you can open. I mean, you have the chance to open a foil Cavern of Souls, or Ancient Tomb, or Polluted Delta. That's why I'm so bullish on these, and that's why I think these are going to hit 500 before we know it. We're going to blink, a couple years go by, and these things are going to be really highly sought after, and there's not going to be many out there available that haven't been opened yet. If you found value in this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, give me a like. That'll push the YouTube algorithm to shove this video into more people's faces and help the channel grow. I really appreciate it. We'll see you next time.